Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. After so many backdrops of fireside chats in New York, I decided I'm going to do a video out here for you guys, and with the backdrop of the new wood stove, and I thought that would be appropriate. So anyway, I had a request, and it might not be what the person thinks, but I sat down, I thought about this, and they had asked me to do a video on 10 things that I have learned from prepping and living off grid. Okay? So I have my list of 10 things here, and I'm going to talk about these, and I'm going to address them, and we will go from there. So number one is own your mistakes. Okay? You truly have to own your mistakes, especially if you are like what I've been doing, for the last umpteen years, right? When you're putting content out there and you're showing people what you're doing and all those type of things, you really need to own your mistakes. So when you make mistakes, you got to be honest about it and say, hey, I screwed this up. And you got to take the criticism, because there's always going to be the armchair quarterbacks. They're going to have their opinion on what you did. But I think it's important. That's the number one thing I have on here, is you have to own your mistakes, because that's how you learn. That's how other people learn through you. Okay. Number two. Things take time. Sacrificing the short term for the long term goal. So what do I mean by that? An example would be up in New York when we had the property up there. We did not have running water for a year and a half. So we sacrificed that for the short term, so that down the road we would have running water. And when we were able to afford to do it, we got the water hooked up, and then we had running water. And man, I'll tell you what, I will never forget the first day I took a shower at my own place, and had our own running water. That was an awesome day. It really truly was an awesome day. So you have to sacrifice. Okay. Number three, always be open to learning new things. And I think this is really important, because I actually talked to somebody one time, not on the phone but through an email, and I've always said we can always learn. Right to the day we die, we can learn new things. And this guy goes, "Oh, I don't need to learn anything. I know everything," which is hogwash. Okay, it's just total, ridiculousness. The day we stop being willing to learn and open to learning, that's the day we stop growing. So I think that's one of the things that I have learned, from this, is there's always something more to learn and something new to learn. Number four, living off grid is not easy. Living off grid is not for the faint of heart. I know that more than half the people that make the decision to move off grid, within inside of a year, they're back living on grid. And the reason for that is they have these grandiose dreams, and they think that it's going to be something, like a fantasy type of thing, when in reality, it's hard work. There's a lot of work that comes to living off grid, and a lot of sacrifice, and it's like I said, it's just not for everybody, especially in this day and age, when everything is 2 minutes away, and they've made it easy and convenient for everybody. Like I said, this lifestyle is definitely not for everyone, but I think it's a good thing too. It's a good learning experience, to be honest with you. All right, number five. Follow your dreams. Don't give up. If you decide you want to live off grid, or if you want to prep, follow those dreams. Don't give up on them. Too many people, you let, things get in the way. Kids, life, whatever the case may be, they let things interfere with what their dreams are. And dreams don't always have to be about living off grid and prepping. In my case, they do. But people have different dreams and different goals, and I think that's important, that you don't give up on those. Number six, there really are a lot of good people out there. You know, what we see every day on mainstream news media and all those type of things, you see nothing but negativity, 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 because that's what sells newspapers, folks, or that's what sells advertising time, is that negativity. But there really are a tremendous amount of good people out there, and you know, doing this channel and being part of this community, the off-grid community and stuff like that, I've met some tremendously wonderful people through my channel, you know, and that gives me hope. It really truly does. uh, Number 7, and this one's important, guys: don't listen to negative people. There's always going to be people telling you what you can't do, what you can't accomplish, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. And part of that goes back to owning your mistakes, which was number 1, right? Negative people are just miserable creatures that life hasn't turned out the way that they want it, so they want to stomp on everybody else's dreams and kill everybody else's desire to have a good life and to be productive and all those type of things. So don't listen to them. Tune those people out, because they're not going to ever do anything. You know, you know, you gotta have, you gotta stay positive, and I think that's important. In associating yourself with people that are going to be in that positive mindset is really important. All right, so number 8, set reachable goals, realistic goals. And I talk about that a lot, about the fact that you set a goal, you set about to making it happen, and then you make it happen. And once you reach that goal, then you move on to the next goal. And I think that's hugely important. I think it's really important. This pavilion is one good example. You know, we set this goal of having this pavilion, you know, getting it in and getting it set up and getting it ready for winter. And you know, that was our goal, was to get this set up so it was usable, so we had a place that we could do things, and we've done it. And I mean, there's still obviously work to go on the pavilion, but we've come such a long way on it. And it's just the satisfaction of you know, obtaining that goal, seeing the goal, seeing the vision, and then making it happen. That's part of it. And so if you set realistic goals, goals that you can reach, I think that's one of the things that this lifestyle has taught me. You know, it is that, you know, just be smart about what you're doing. Number 9, living off grid, prepping. For me, it's having peace of mind. Peace of mind is really, really important to me. Knowing that if something happens, that I'm going to be in a position where I'm going to be in a lot better shape than most people. And I think that that's you know, it's a nice feeling to have, knowing that whatever goes on, you know, we're going to be better off than you know, a lot of people. So that's peace of mind. This lifestyle definitely is, you know, waking up, like even, you know, today, and being able to sit out here, and you're not hearing cars and people and, you know, a lot of other things going on. You know, you're hearing the animals and the peace and quiet and stuff like that. Number 10, last but not least, stay the course. Don't give up. I've always been a determined person and stubborn person, and that's one of the things this lifestyle also has taught me. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. When monkey wrenches are thrown in the way, anybody remembers when the day before I went to move off grid, I found out I had cancer. And that's a monkey wrench, folks. That's a bump in the road. You know, those are things that are thrown at you to put you off course, if you will. And you know, you have to really, especially with that diagnosis, I'll tell you what. You know, and I had people at the time say, well, you know, maybe this is not a good time to do this, and you know, you should think of. Dude, give me 1 second. I'll call you right back. All right. So, um, you know, it's really important to stay focused, take care of what you got to take care of, and don't give up. Stay the course. Uh, that's one of the things with this lifestyle. I mean, it's not like I said again. I will tell you this right now, guys. This is not an easy lifestyle. This is not for everybody. Uh, you know, you'll have noticed, I think, over the course of time, we have a few women that come down here on a regular basis that are part of the group. A lot of the wives of the guys don't come down yet because it's not set up enough yet for them. Okay, um, and that's okay. But like with Mark's doing down there, he wants to be able to have his wife come down and have a place and be comfortable. And but he is the one that is sacrificing. He's the one that's not giving up to make sure that that's set up enough where she'll be comfortable coming down and being part of what we're doing down here. And and I can't wait to meet her. And I think that she sounds like a nice person. But like I said again, this is not for everyone. So. Anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you something to think about. It has been a tremendous experience. I've been living off grid for 9 years now, and I wouldn't change a thing. I love it. This new adventure down here in West Virginia has been awesome. Like I said, there's a lot of good people down here, and and there's bad people too. There's bad people everywhere, but for the most part, there's a lot of good people, and it's been a very awesome experience. All right. Remember, folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? Have a great day, everybody, and keep prepping. I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.